Hey, what's up, everybody? I thought I would go live, do a quick training. I'm trying to find some of my markers here. Let me go run and get a quick marker for all of you while you're jumping in. And I'm going to do some training here to help solve some real understanding about employee performance and probably what's broken for a lot of you. So let me go get a quick marker. Hang on 1 second. Just give me 1 minute. I'll grab a marker and then we're gonna go in the other room. What's up, Mike? Everybody that just joined. We're just getting ready for Phone Warrior event, and I was like, you know what? We're gonna go live. Let me grab 2 markers here. So room's all set and stuff. But there's so much confusion in the market today about what CEO Warrior does and does not do. And I thought I got to solve the gap for a lot of you and I got to give you some higher level thinking, if that's cool. So let's get this set up and we'll get cranking on here. Maybe if you want to invite someone, you can if you think it will help them. All right, so cool. You can see this, right? It might be a little crooked. Let me educate you. So one of the things is we're getting ready to start Phone Warrior. Now, there's a lot of warriors on here, so this is going to make a lot of sense for them, and it's going to solve a piece for them, but it's also going to solve a piece for you. And what's up, Fabio? Nice to see you guys. Jerry Hall. Awesome. If anybody, Jerry Hall runs American Academy. Jerry Hall, throw a plug in there real quick. If you guys have guys that need to be trained, damn, you got to get them over to Jerry Hall's place and get them trained on how to be better tech. So he's got some kick-ass shit coming on and going on right now. Send him over there. Art, what's happening? Hawk, what's up, brother? Hawk, if anybody is looking to do combat training, stick training, knife fighting, anything like that, look up Hawk. Hawk, put your website down in there, brother. I trained with Hawk with my son. It was kick-ass. It was awesome. And so definitely put yourself in there. So if anybody's looking for this stuff. Gary Lightfoot, what's up? Gary Lightfoot. Yeah, we've been building together Outbound 360. It's a kick-ass company that he's building. He runs a monster service company. If anybody's looking for outbounding and all that type of shit, Gary, do yourself a favor. I know you're afraid to plug yourself because you got like 45 new clients in like 1 week and pretty much going to take over the world, but that's cool. All right, and everybody else, good morning, everybody. So you think have a Facebook channel like Reality? Oh, you just want to watch me all day long? So here's the thing. We do a lot of trainings. We do Road Warrior, Phone Warrior, Service Business Edge event. We do Warrior Leadership. We do Teen Warrior. We do Warrior, you're missing minimum 2 in revenue per green tech. Yeah, 100%. And we do Relationship Warrior. We have all these things going on. And people look at us from the outside world and they're like, I'm not going to go there because they do all that rah-rah shit. And I don't do that rah-rah shit. And I'm like, yeah, no kidding. I don't do rah-rah shit either. I do stuff that is so strategic that it creates permanent change and gets highest level of performance that you could get a human to have. So what I want to do is educate you so that from the outside perspective, outside world, when you're looking and judging, like I don't do that stuff. Like I'm old, I'm boring, my wife hates me, and that's my life, and I don't shake my ass because, you know, my dad told me not to do that, but I'm divorced now, and my wife says I'm no fucking fun, and my kids don't want to be around me, right? So one, there's a sense of getting past your damn self and being like, what I fear and say I won't do, I need to, right? What I fear and say, I would never go there. I would never. Jerry Hall sometimes stands on top of a table, on top of chairs, and people are holding him to catch him, right? Well, a guy who's running over a $10 million business and has one of the greatest academies out there for changing people's lives, he doesn't do that because it's rah-rah shit. He does that for what I'm going to teach all of you right now that no one's talking about. All right, so let's do this. So in here, Okay, we have one side. Can you guys see this good enough? I'm using a big marker here, but I'll bring it close for you guys. So here we have the results, right? The targets and the results that we desire. This is exactly what we desire, everybody. And I hope it's not reverse or anything. If it's reverse, you're just going to have to listen to me, because I'm starting in 25 minutes, and we have a whole room full of badass CSRs and business owners who want to learn about Phone Warrior and pretty much not do good on the phone, but capitalize and serve their customers at the highest level. So this is what I desire, these targets. But somewhere between the targets that I'm trying to hit and the actual outcome of performance is this gap, right? It's this gap. Now, I have a couple ways I can close the gap, everybody. I can try to train them, and that will help close the gap. I can try to coach them. That will help close the gap some. I could try to manage them. That will help close the gap some. But there's one thing that, you see this? There's one thing that takes it from the bridge arch to straight across permanent change. There's one thing that closes this gap, and it's this hole here, and in this hole is permanent thinking change. Okay, it's permanent change. All right, so if we kind of look at this as permanent change, well, I need a doorway. I need a gateway, everybody. I need a key to open up to get permanent change. Now, permanent change is better. There's a couple ways to get permanent change. Brute force. So any of you military and vets, thank you for your service. I can get you to change by smashing your face in the mud, yelling at you. Now, I was not in the military, but I've trained a lot of some of the most badass military people out there. I've worked with people that were on SEAL Team 6. I've worked with Rangers. I've worked with all of them, okay? I can't say all, but quite a few of them. Some of them we used to do private trainings, me and my instructor, in a basement, because it's not something back then, you'd have to make sure there was no recording. It was kill techniques and stuff, right? But in here, to create permanent change, I need a gateway to open up to create this new funneled paradigm. This paradigm that allows me to take out the old beliefs and put in the new beliefs, the new way of functioning, the new way of learning, the new way of behaving. And it happens that a lot of this can open the key, the doorway to permanent change, by giving you things to do and putting you in an environment that you're not used to. So normally, I could tell you that anybody who says, I don't want loud music, I don't want to do that rah-rah shit, it's not about the rah-rah shit. It is, oh, holy shit. I'm trying to squeeze in this little area for you. You see how powerful it is? The fucking thing's flipping over. It's not that they fear that. I understand what they don't know. It is the gateway that if I can get you out of your normal comfort zone and shift you, now I can teach you. Because you cannot successfully at all, ever, I don't care who you are, jump in the ring with me. You cannot teach new, empowering skill sets of greater performance and result, okay, without shifting the mindset permanently. You will get temporary results that will go back to old. But when you open the gateway, you open the doorway, and you take people out of their comfort zone and their brain is freaking out, I hate it, I don't like it, then boom, we can put in permanent change by their choice, because they make a decision. I was never like that before. I never did that before. I don't dance, I don't move, I don't yell, I don't chant. And I'm like, I get it. But you're also fucking stuck. You're stuck where you're at. And if you want to get unstuck, you come in an environment, just like the military, just like anything, you come into an environment that challenges you on your mind, your body, and your spirit so that you could go to the next level. In order to do that, we have to break your normal paradigm and we have to open up this gateway. And when we open up this gateway where you're like, okay, I'm doing it, I feel so uncomfortable, then and only then will change be accepted permanently. Now, I agree with you. If you go to some of these events out here and you're just jumping and chanting and yelling, and there's no, let's talk about how to be completely different, no total expansion of the mind, well then, yeah, I agree with you. You'll go back to the Monday morning will be the same, okay? If you come to anybody on here that's been to a Warrior event or Warrior, CEO Warrior of anything that we put on, you know Monday's not the fucking same, ever, ever. Anybody who tells me that, please come forward and voice it. You're not the same Monday. You are different. By design, that I have to, in order to get comfortable, okay, greater levels of comfort come out of discomfort. Greater levels of thinking come out of breaking the paradigm of your normal thinking. Are you listening to what I'm saying here? Tell me what you're hearing. Some of you are not at the level that you can hear this. Some of you are at the level I just tied a missing piece. If you want your guys to perform at the highest level possible, your employees, I had 200 of them, and you want them to go to the next level, okay? Then you need to understand how to create paradigm shifts forever, and you need to know how to create the gateway to get into the paradigm shift. I will do anything in my power to get into the brain and help them turn it from a machine to a high performance machine. Okay? From a regular brain to a superhuman brain on how you think and what you do. You no longer say, I would not bungee jump. You say, what could be the outcome that I could get from bungee jumping? What could change in me permanently from bungee jumping? When I went and I knew I was going to train with Hank Hayes, No Lie Blades, you might want to check that out. And we were going to do some of the most intense combat training where the final test was so intense, it pushed me on every single level where you're getting attacked and they're trying to kill you and they're punching you in the stomach. Well, I knew that was going to happen, but I also knew to become superhuman, in order to grow in martial arts, you need to know what it's like to move from things that are coming at you. If you say you're not going to get good, you have to be uncomfortable. You have to get in positions that challenge your body, because when you break through the uncomfortable, what you fear most, then you change the greatest. This is all of these things that we do. Now, change happens in layers. Otherwise, you'll pop. We call it popping. Every now and then we have somebody comes to a new event, they pop, because the change is so much too fast for them. That's why we layer it. So here, we do some kind of exercise that makes you think different. It challenges you. Then we layer in learning, right? Then we do something else that challenges you, right? Challenge. And then we layer in another type of higher education learning for you. Business education. From the outside perspective, we're already shifting people, because when they see it, they have to say, would I do that? Those that say, I would never do that, they're the ones that will never become extremely wealthy. Because the only way that I know anybody who's become extremely wealthy has grown past change and fear of what they fear most. So this is a layered approach. So you have to know how to facilitate this with your employees to get them to superhuman. You have to create a layered gateway into their brain so they think different forever. Boom. That's what I got for you right now. That's what I have for you right now. You're going to have to replay this and you're going to have to watch this. I've been training and studying this stuff, everybody. I studied under everybody, 1.4 million in my own education. I could tell you what I learned. You have to get past your damn self. You have to get into an environment that challenges you and changes you. The people that understand higher level thinking and what they're doing to make you choose by your choice to never be the same again. You have to become comfortable with the uncomfortable, and your life will change forever. I promise you. I've trained in everything. NLP, everything you could imagine, not to serve you, to solve my own brain. And as I broke through and did all these challenging things, on the other side, I built a $32 million business that I sold. And now the last 5 years, the top training and coaching organization on the fucking planet, CEO Warrior, changing more lives, growing more businesses, and empowering more people. Look, I said it the other day, an idiot, there's coaches all over today. They're popping up there a dime a fucking dozen. I could teach an idiot how to make more money. It takes real energy and effort to teach a man how to be a better man, a woman to be a better woman, a woman to be a better mother and grandmother, a man to be a better father and husband. And in that, I don't want you to be just rich. I want you to be healthy, happy. I want you to be loved. I want you to wake up every morning and be energized. I want you to have your belief in your mindset. Any idiot can teach you how to make another $5 and do some fucking pay-per-click. No real skill there. Find a good vendor, fucking go do some work. That's bullshit. That's baby food stuff. This is what you need. You need to understand the highest level thinking and teaching and educating so you can not only coach your people and train them, you could change your fucking people's lives forever. That's what you have to do. Some of you are just worried about the money. You're way off. Worry about being the best in the world and changing your people. That's why my employees, after I exit, one stopped by yesterday. That's why they still visit me today. That's why they still respect me today. Not because we jump and dance bullshit. That's just one extra key into permanent greatness. Boom, I gotta go get started.